wait a minute, all good just a week ago. Group at my house and we party every weekend. So on the radio, that's my favorite song. Make me bounce around like I don't know, like I won't be here long. Now the thrill is gone, got no patience, cause I'm not a doctor. Girl, why is you lying? Girl, why you move faster? Yeah, me casa su casa. Got it stripping like Gaza. Got so high off volcanoes. Now the flow is so lava. Yeah, we spit that saliva. iPhone got message from Viber. Either the head is so hydra or we let bygones be bygones. My God, you pay for your friends. I'll take that as a compliment. Got a house full of homies. Why I feel so the opposite. Incompetent ain't the half of it. Saturdays with young lavish. The saddest shit is I'm bad as it. These they took from the cabinet. Sorry, I'm just scared of the future. Till 2005, I got your back, we can do this. Hold up. No matter what you say, what you do.
Hey, everyone. Season finale, season 1. Welcome to Derry. Every episode, it just kept getting better. Like there was no slow episodes. Like they made like 8 damn near perfect episodes for a full season. That is so hard to do. Like they didn't even say we're gonna slump it down for this episode so we can pick back up for the next. Because I hate when shows do that. And then we just got accustomed to okay, we had to slow it down. So in our mind, we know the next episode gonna be action filled because I love a House of Dragon, but I know House of Dragon does that. Like if one episode was like bang, went out with a bang, and it was a whole lot of action and stuff, then like the next episode or two is gonna be slow. The Last of Us does that. Like we're gonna give you a heavy hitter and then we're gonna bring it down. Welcome to Derry said, damn that.
Yeah, I think most shows they have a cycle of like build up and payoff. Welcome to Derry had so many things, so many irons in the fire at one time that it was just payoff after payoff after payoff. Like, it's all you got, and that's and it's just the way that they wrote this, and I mean, Jesus, I was amazed personally because I mean I'm a fan of this series and this genre, I mean this this world or whatnot, but never was I just this deep into it until this show. So I'm over here looking up freaking Dark Tower stuff, the gunman stuff. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Castle was a Castle Rock or something else that they said
it got me
connected
all
to?
up in it.
Boy,
Yeah.
just going back and watching other stuff. What? Because there's something, and hold on, I'm a because I saved it to my phone. I think that they said from watching Welcome to Derry, there are some other things that you could like dive into and go ahead and watch. What are they?
I don't know, but the way it ended, you gotta go back and watch The Shining again.
Yeah, they said they had
the best part.
like The Shining, and it was like a couple of other things that was like on the list. They said once this ends, if you want to go, okay, I found it. Here you go. Okay, they said you can watch Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, Shawshank is in it.
Then it's Welcome to, because Shawshank was in 47 to 1966. Then you got Welcome to Derry 62, Salem's Lot 75, The Shining 80, um, It Chapter 1 is 89, It Chapter 2 that came out in 2016, Castle Rock 2018, and then Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, Doctor Sleep is my favorite one of all these types of films for the simple fact that it dives deeper into like The Shine and it gives you more lore than most things do. But this show gives you more gives you more build up to the lore than like any other presentation of Stephen King's work ever. Like, because a lot of times when I was younger, Stephen King's work was so disjointed because I didn't know about all the connections, that there were things in there that just didn't make sense to me, But like watching this, it just so many things click. I mean, I knew how Halloran was in The Shining, but didn't know how he got to the hotel and didn't know how he became the man that he is, because he was so standoffish in The Shining. He's such a calm and caring and like gentle individual, and you can see how he got there through this series. So yeah, man, this show is the shit. Excuse me.
Yes, this it deserves all the applause and all the praise. Before we get into our last spoiler review and theories video of the season, go ahead and hit like and subscribe because oh yes, even though this may be the season finale, the show has been renewed for season 2 and season 3. We know everything is connected, and so we still got some theories that will take us through the bridge of what we're looking at happening in season 2 and how everything may connect back to it chapter 1 and chapter 2. So stick around. Spoiler review. We're gonna point out all the little Easter eggs and some theories that we have of what we can expect. So like, subscribe, notification bell. You want to be there for all the things. Do all the things. We are going to hop right in with this spoiler review because again, this episode was just like all of this. All there's been a whole lot of good episodes from start to finish. Well, we started this episode with Pennywise. We ended off noticing that he woke up because the damn military opened the damn gate by moving the pillar,
Yeah,
and everybody else is like, "What the hell is?" They people like the kids like, "What the hell going on?" And the military, there's like they're cool with it. Like the Shaw was like, "We cool with all of this foolishness
yeah, they knew.
happening."
Shaw said in the last episode, collateral damage is that's a thing military deal with anyway.
So like they was fine with hell freezing over in damn Derry pretty much. And
When that fog rolled in, though, I was like, "Yo, that reminds me of the Mist." And
mm-hmm.
it was so many scenes in this show in which there were scenes shot that resemble another movie or another thing from somewhere else, and I think that was done on purpose because it happened too many times in this show. And this freaking turtle.
Yes, maturing just be popping up everywhere. Like I was trying to help y'all, but I don't know what I can do for y'all. Like I be trying to be there, but sometimes if y'all don't want the help, I can't offer it to you.
In one of
Especially
them
them damn
mysterious
patty cake
ways,
helpers.
in one of them mysterious ways, entities. He got to
Mm-hmm.
work through people. So he helped them ultimately, but it was a series of events he had to do because the evil thing can just do the stuff, and the good thing got to do the roundabout stuff to get stuff done, which is like I feel like that's a statement against like the certain religious beliefs because Stephen King was nihilistic in a way. So yeah, that's what it feels like to me. But yeah, he was there. He showed up a lot in this series.
Mm-hmm. He be there. Like I'll be there again. I'm there if y'all need me, but you gotta say something first. You know. And Pennywise took over the school, then dismissed the older kids, kept the younger ones, because again, he'd be like, F them kids. And and he said, I'm gonna scare them up real good for when I take everybody. So he's pretty much puppeting the principal of the school at this point, so he can go ahead and become uh R. Kelly / the Pied Piper
It was
and
terrible.
play
Yeah.
some music to guide the children. hit them kids with the damn deadlights and was like, let's go.
And this was another scene when he was puppeting the principal. I was like, that reminds me of Dead Silent.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? Like it was so, this episode had so many like they felt like references to other movies. I don't know if they actually were, but they felt like them.
And Dead Silence is another one of those. It's one of those underrated films, which
Oh
I
yeah.
actually really like that. But it's all about you're not supposed to get scared at the things that scare you, because as soon as you get scared, that's your ass. And he had him scared, just the way he needed to. I'm like, so they opened one. They didn't even open the whole gate. They opened one door of the gate, and he out here wilding, completely wilding. He done went and put on a whole show,
And
just
then
to
like
children.
yeah, he was dancing. And then like how the kids ran towards the door and the doors were closed and locked and stuff. Reminded me of Carrie.
Scary.
It kept happening, bro. Like all episodes, I kept seeing references to other movies.
And
Like
think about, and just like he was standing on the stage, like pretty much covered in blood.
he was
Like Carrie.
at least from like here to there.
Like I'm gonna get y'all, and it got everybody, and then open the wall up to show him that he had a ride waiting on him.
So did. I bet.
It's like this gonna be the ride, so we about to leave.
He's so theatrical, man. It's such a theatrical, like, why are you so theatrical? You're this otherworldly entity. But he loves theatrics. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Oh, he loved to put on. He loved to put on a good show. He said all I needed was a stage, and did made, made it do what it do. He's just like, I might was sleep, but since y'all don't woke me up, hey, let me go ahead and make it work. Since apparently y'all want me to be out and about anyway, so let me have fun. Let me have fun while I'm up. And we take it to the girls who are still all together, and they start noticing like what is
What's going
going
on?
on.
Yeah. And then, like, well, the first thing that caught me is this freaking tent is still up there. We would have been knocked this tent down and threw it away because bro came out of the tent. We don't need this tent no more. That was my first thing. But yeah, these girls, they were just chilling, cleaning up. Saw this, went downstairs, saw their whole entire class missing.
Yeah.
Their entire class.
Who printing these?
Yeah, who printed these and posted them?
I said, when did he have time to do this? When did he have time to make sure that they knew that everybody at school was the missing? Like, I'm gonna go about it in the way I ain't gonna tell them, but if I make sure, if I put them on a missing kids poster, they'll get the memo and figure it out.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to lure them, even though I don't know why. I don't know why, because he knew Lily had the shard, so he was kind of baiting fate at this moment.
He did, and they saw it and was like, well, I guess we got to go on and hit that old dusty trail.
Follow these
And
kids.
and they Mighty Brett, like they kind of sprung into action a little bit more than I probably would have. I would have said, can we stop and think about this first? But I don't know how much stopping they're gonna think about it when they noticed Will was gone and and it's fog everywhere.
But see, they didn't even notice he was gone at first. They had went back to the school to investigate, and then they saw him. But they Pennywise definitely left Will's missing flyer there in plain sight for them to see it. Like he wanted them to see that one specifically. So like, yeah, he was baiting fate, and he got.
And had a whole damn caravan of children, like I said, the Pied Piper ass habit, and that's actually like it. It's like mirroring that story because he's like, he's playing this instrument, and all these kids are like luring all of these children, and the adults are like nowhere around, like they're not even helping, they're not even paying attention, and that's just how the Pied Piper got away with luring all these children away. Is by distracting the adults or making sure the adults are
they were all
are complicit in him having room enough to come and abduct children without their interference.
Yeah, only difference is the Pied Piper had a reason. He wasn't the bad guy of that story.
I mean, Pennywise had a reason too, but it wasn't the
He's the bad guy of this story.
So yeah, once they see that, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna have to go and get Will, because I think, and at this point, it's like, you want to say it is like a stupid Scooby-Doo plan, but they realize they can't trust the adults.
Yeah, I mean,
who are they gonna go tell? Who are they gonna go ask for help?
Yeah,
because the adults have been failing them at their job. So who really is gonna help them?
They ain't got nobody, and they also got the shard. So for them, they feel like this one thing might be enough, and ultimately they just gotta try. But freaking Mars was just tired of it. She was like, "Hey, Richie already passed. I'm tired of this thing doing whatever it's doing. We about to go get it." She wanted to go take him out,
and they let one-eyed Marge drive.
But she's the only one who knew how to shift gears in the truck because she said her uncle drove trucks.
Mm-hmm.
So shoot, yeah, but Ronnie was like, "Yo, you only got one eye."
Cause Ronnie be saying the things that need to be said sometimes.
Yeah, everybody should do.
Ronnie at this point be sick of everybody's shit, and she just gonna say the thing. She be so over it. And this phone call was so hilarious because he was really messed. And I think that Pennywise likes messing with Leroy because he knows Leroy is the guy without fears, and his
Mm-hmm.
thing was to push and poke at him.
Yeah,
And
he said
again, see,
something like,
y'all be gaslighting me when y'all be trying to tell me Pennywise ain't racist. But did he not call Will dark meat?
yeah, he said the dark meat is the sweetest. I don't think I
But
still don't
I
think
distinctly
I
remember
think
saying to y'all one time, was Pennywise a little racist for
I
going
think
after the colored folks and the black spot and all of that? And
I
y'all was
think
you
Pennywise
no
just does
equal
and
opportunity.
says he does and says the things that will get a rise out of you the most. And what's gonna get the rise out of a black person in the 60s? Racism. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he's doing the things. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if you were like embezzling money or something at a company or something, his whole entire thing to screw with you will be about you getting caught and going to prison for embezzling money. It's just I don't feel I just don't feel like an otherworldly entity has racism. It's like he's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Racism is so beneath. Like he's existed across time forever as far as he knows, and he's hung up on racism. He's a terrible villain. Terrible. I think he was just trying to screw with Leroy as much as he could because he knew he couldn't push the fear factor, so he had to push every other button, which he was going for anger when it comes to Leroy. Same thing with his wife in the sewer. I mean, under the house, like he's testing him. He's testing his anger. He's not because he doesn't have a way to like scare him. Oh my god, you like what?
I'm gonna stick to what I said
Oh
because
my
I don't
god,
remember him calling out anybody
you're
else
so black.
nationality.
You're so
But
black.
moving along, um, Halloran, boy, they used the hell out of damn Halloran this season. You know what? We got to give it up because what people are failing to see is I know we be so hung up on Rich, but Halloran is the real hero.
He the man. He the only one that got powers.
They would not have gotten through this without Halloran, and they really be not as concerned about him suffering as they should be. Thank
They
goodness
really
Rose
don't.
was able to help. Cause y'all don't understand. Because y'all not seeing what he's seeing. Y'all be sitting up there talking about the voice in his head. No, these spirits is after him, and they on his ass. They ain't over there in the corner like, oh, does he see me? He see me. Oh, what up? Like the spirits is like reach out and touch somebody's hand.
Mm-hmm. They tried to touch his hand. He moved it. Remember, he was on the bed. And they on the floor to grab his hand. He was
Right. Like they reminded me, like the image I was getting is like the end of the Thriller video when MJ and all the zombies was like closing in on like Ola Ray. Like they just like they're on him. And there's like and nobody around him can help him because they don't see it. And he
yeah,
can't help himself because where do you run from the undead?
yeah.
And
He
he's
would need
seeing this in
somebody
the
had a
worst
shine.
way possible.
Yeah, he would need to have somebody else who had the shine to help him. You know, or somebody else who at least had an idea of how it worked to help
Like
him.
he was seriously going through like that is a horrific way to live when nobody around you can even help you because they don't understand or they don't see what's going on. But yet everybody still keep asking you to do stuff. Like, can y'all not see I'm not okay right here?
But
Like they
it's
own me,
like
dog. Like they
he the
they
only
they right
one.
here. They're
But see, he
here.
knew he had to do it. He's the only one. He is Derry 11. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And like they got multiple 11s. This right thing. They only got one in freaking Derry, and this dude. And it's like, hey, I mean, I get it from both perspectives. A lot of people he was used a lot in this
Mm-hmm.
season by
Mm-hmm.
everybody, by people who were using him for like justified reasons, and those who were using him for like nefarious reasons. He was used a lot, and him being used ultimately unleash the box and ultimately put him in this situation that he's in now. But like, if I'm Leroy, it's like, bro, off yourself after we find my son, bro.
Well,
I
no,
think
Leroy
that's reasonable.
said, he said, I'm gonna help you in theory. He said,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try. He said, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do everything in my possibility to help you. Now he really didn't, but in his mind, he was like, I'm gonna help you. But Leroy, how you
well,
gonna you don't?
he told him he would help him, and if it came to it, he would pull the trigger himself. So he was like, basically, if I can't fix you, then I'll take you out. Because Halloran was having a hard time because the ghost was telling him join us, and he was having a
Mm-hmm.
hard time squeezing that trigger.
It was like, well, since you see us, you can come on.
Yeah,
Come
it's like, yeah,
on.
but that what he said. Once you start talking to him, you start hearing things that no man should hear. So
Yeah, I felt bad for Halloran here because like he was really going through it. That is not if mm-mm.
yeah, it's
If
not
I have to
cool.
have that along with my abilities, I ain't the way I want to go out
At
here,
least
dog.
at least y'all can show up to me with some clothes on and not looking like y'all just passed away. Cause
Fresh,
they
fresh,
cause they was
fresh off, fresh off you stepping through death's door.
pretty much you in here, you crawling, you ain't got no legs, half your body missing, like half your
Exactly.
like, can y'all come to be a little more normal than this? Like they ain't come to him like how Rich came to him normal as crap. I mean, he
And
didn't
that
burn
yeah,
up or anything.
after the tea that Rose gave him, and we'll talk about that. But
Yeah,
like then he was able to see the spirits in a more spirit form as like, okay, this is the image I want to be, I could be seen in where I'm more decent, other
yeah,
than, fresh off of we just took our last breath. So I think that's a bit more palatable
yeah. But
than he was like seeing zombies almost.
she gave him a good explanation too. We'll get to it. Her explanation was great for why that was.
Yeah, and so
Yeah, this is when the general realized they was in trouble because hollering is a problem.
yeah, cause well, when they told him Leroy was gone, he was like, "And
Man, like where he go? He can't stop this. Yeah, but he got hollering with him. Like, oh god,
whoa, wait a minute, exactly.
he
Wait,
gotta
what?
go get
Wait, what?
him. Gotta go get him, bro. Hollering a problem,
Bring it back.
and they know
Y'all
hollering.
got Halloran sitting there just going through it. Ain't nobody even coming to check on him. And Leroy could have been a better friend to him too. Like every Leroy don't even go see about Halloran until he needs something. Like y'all ain't concerned for his mental health
Yeah, Leroy's
and his
emotional
safety.
spectrum is not 100% intact.
It's not like y'all don't be concerned about what's going on. Like y'all just be letting him in his room with all these spirits and entities after him, and ain't nobody in there. Y'all ain't even said a prayer for Halloran.
I wonder why so many people passed away on that base though. Cause he was like, cause he say folks kind of hang around where they pass away at, and like that base was teeming from the moment that box opened. He got back. He kept seeing people in the base, and half of them had military uniforms on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that's something that that we'll be able to explore within the next
Season. Hopefully they'll cover that something because like man,
kind
y'all
of
can't be having this many accidents on the base.
yeah what may have happened. Charlotte was pissed
Oh my god. Oh my god.
because
Her
she
reaction was warranted
it
because
was because I would have acted a slap ass fool too.
yeah.
Boy, I would have lost it.
And Leroy said he would be safe. He would be safe here because the thing is caged. And then, but Leroy didn't know that the military was planning on unleashing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't know that was the plan. So they put Will in the safest place in that moment, and it was at that moment until Shaw put that thing in the smelter and unleashed Bad Boy on the whole entire time. So I mean, it wasn't Leroy's fault, but at the same time, yeah, she had a point.
Yeah,
You said he would be safe. He did.
mm-hmm. He did.
Yeah.
I would have. I feel like her reaction was warranted. If she would have reacted any other way, I'd have been like, mm-mm, that ain't
No,
enough for
especially
me.
not after how like involved she is. Like
Mhm.
she like when it comes to like justice and doing the right thing and protecting people, like she's involved. She's at the front of those situations. And for it to be her son this time, it's like she already had an emotional attachment to people who were being screwed over by society. Now she has an attachment, especially a big attachment to her son. I mean, it's her son. But the theory here was that Leroy bringing Halloran to his wife so she could link with him and they would confine Will because the bond between the mother and the son is the strongest. A mother and a child is the strongest. So, but
And
then that's when
they went to
Rose like,
Rose, and Rose said that shit.
it's like y'all can do that. Y'all can find them, but it don't mean y'all be able to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That ain't enough. It ain't enough, y'all. That
yeah,
in normal circumstances, maybe, but that ain't gonna be enough for what we dealing with here. This is an ancient cosmic entity, and we gonna need a little bit more than that. And I know we done put you through the ringer enough, Dick, but um, I need you to push through a little bit longer. And oh, what else did I say? That was another one that I could that was a confirmed theory for me. I said that they was gonna use the Lily's piece of shard to help close the gate. Now I
yeah.
didn't know how they was gonna do that, but Rose figured it out that they
Mm-hmm.
since they still had one left, they could use
Left.
it to close the gate and figure out where that the last area is that they can put it. Let's find this last pillar. Dick, you're gonna have to use your powers again, but I'm gonna be able to help you a little bit this time. And so she gave him some tea, which I think is the same tea that Mike gave Bill in It Chapter 2. Remember when
Right.
he had drug Bill, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Wait, did you drug me?" And Mike was like, "No, but I mean, I did, but it's gonna be good. It was for a reason." I think it was the same kind of tea
Yeah, because
that they
Holloran
used.
had a similar like how how it was shot, how he kind of like phased.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's funny that they asked how long it gonna take. She was like, not long, and right after that, he was like, oh,
That hit quick.
it's hit quick, fast as fuck. But he was just happy that it stopped them dead folks from messing with him.
It did. And was able to help. But she said, it took away one, but it, heightened him on another level because
Yeah, and
connecting to
that's
the
what she.
connecting to a cosmic entity is a little exhausting as well.
Yeah, well, she was saying that like her explanation was dope because it was pretty much like, okay, you have a door open to the undead, and but there's not a singular door way into that. Like your door is kind of dark, so there are good doors to that realm as well. And it's like if you can close that door and open a better door, then and it's kind of what he did ultimately. So I'm not explanation because it's like those people are still around.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't make the deceased go away. She
Mm-hmm.
just made his perception different, and so
Mm-hmm.
now he's able to like stomach what he sees and control the voices. And he could tune them out, and now he could think because he could even think with
Right.
all the different voices in his mind. So yeah, it kind of like he had like a busted receiver and his signal was like off, and she kind of like gave him a clean, clear signal that he was able to use. But yeah, this power up, like I mean, he was already kind of powerful earlier in the season. We saw him do some things that like wow, but this power up was ridiculous. He was on a whole
Mm-hmm.
nother level with that freaking tea.
I said, y'all, I don't think we ain't giving Dick his flowers enough because he was a superstar in this series. He definitely was, and I actually am really glad that it was the Native Americans that were able to come in and help them, especially a lot with the spiritual aspect of things.
Mhm.
Like when I say we want positive people of color representation, they got it. They
Yeah,
got the memo.
this show.
I am so happy with how people of color were portrayed in this series. I'm so
Yeah,
happy about it.
throughout, throughout. I mean, even Richie, like they got everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And they were portrayed good. These were very good portrayals of black and brown people. Like they got it. And other shows be acting like they don't understand cultural competency. Oh, we threw in this person and we made this person this and we had this person
I mean,
doing
a
that.
lot of them
Y'all not
don't.
getting it. Exactly. Y'all are not getting it.
It
This is the cultural competency we are talking about.
it's all boils down to the voices in the writing room. Whoever's in the writing room, ultimately you kind of got to have a level of diversity because everybody doesn't know the sensitivities of every other person's culture. So if I'm writing something, I'm black as you can see. If I'm writing something and it is Asian centric or Hispanic centric, I need those like perspectives because I'm not Asian or Hispanic. I never lived that life. You know what I'm saying? So like when you have a diverse writing room, when you have like even a diverse cast that can bring, their own appeal to particular characters, you start to get a better feel for those individual demographics in like movies and film and TV shows and whatnot. So yeah, like this was they did that great. I dug that, and there was a lot of subtle through lines of like rainbow coalition style togetherness, like white, black, native, like, and how it took the totality of all of them to make this happen. Like that was in there. It was very subtle, but that was in there because like you're in this time in which racial tensions are high, but all the people who were quote unquote good didn't even care about race. Like race wasn't a thing for them because there was something bigger than our differences that we got to deal with. And I think they captured that whole entire thing with this series pretty well.
They really did. Masterclass on the right way to have cultural competence on your set in your films and your scripts. That they did it the right way. So like we figured the shard. What did I compare it to? The
The ring from Lord of the Rings.
that and the scepter, Loki scepter
Oh yeah, from
in Avengers.
Avengers. Yeah, her
That
fresh.
even though it can be a good thing, but holding on to it too long has a negative influence because it's a very powerful artifact, and they kind of have a mysticism about it that is too much for humans to even handle, and these are young humans, and so they make the decision that we're not one person is going to hold it too long, that we're just going to have to rotate it out, so that because
But
Lily was
they made that
completely
decision
tripping,
immediately.
and Ronnie was sick of her at that. She had to tackle her ass like
Man, Ronnie literally got such a love hate.
boy, she was sick of her, and that's the March. Look, we just gonna rotate it. Golly,
Yeah,
let's just
Mars.
rotate it. Y'all
It's
doing too
crazy
much.
how much Mars grew
Hmm.
after Richie, because that hit her so much that it matured her
Well,
in
he
a lot
was just
of ways.
rich, Ricardo. Rich,
They was calling him
Richie.
Richie, wasn't it?
No, they were calling him Rich. He's
Really?
rich. Richie
Is her
is
son?
2017. Yes.
I thought they were both Richie.
No, he's rich. Got to differentiate it. He's rich. But yeah, she definitely, she grew into much. I think she just had to be in the right environment and
Hmm.
around the right people to actually
She's very
allow her to be herself.
impressionable.
And sometimes it take you to be around healthier group of people, um, for you to be able to be comfortable being yourself. And 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 again, and we'll get into that, later on when we talk about, her ancestry line, but and some of the dynamics that we seen. Um, Little thing here, if y'all have not seen the It movies in chapter 1, It chapter 2, or the 1990s version, Go into the channel. There's a playlist for it and Welcome to Derry. We reviewed the movies. Got you covered on there. Just in case you need a reminder, we got you. Um, so
Yeah,
after they done got your boy doped up on this ancient tea from the Maturin root tea,
ancient.
he saw the kids and that the kids out on the ice fighting over the dang pillar and
Yeah, well, he saw him driving right before they crashed.
yeah
They were
and
fighting, yeah, they were fighting over that freaking thing. And that's when Hank was like, "What, Ronnie's there too?" I was like, "Of course."
this man don't ever know who his child is at this, if anybody that they could have just taken, I I'm glad all the black people survived, but if we had to sacrifice one,
But you gotta think about it, man. Like the
Hank could
other
go.
the other minorities in this situation didn't live inside of Derry, or they did and lived there for a short period of time. Hank's been there, so Hank has that parental complacency. You know what I'm saying? Like that you get from just being in Derry. So yeah,
Yeah,
it makes sense.
if anybody could have just gone, yeah, Hank ain't have to be there because Hank, had you have been more tuned into your child, we wouldn't even be in this.
I mean, you still mad he was smashing that white chick?
And a married one. Okay.
And a crazy one. It was all about. Oh my god.
Exactly. This was a, while we blaming Kirsch over here. First of all, sir, you wouldn't that you ain't have to be tipped to. First of all, everybody in Derry know everybody, so they ain't like you didn't all reach, so you didn't know. So yeah, if anybody could have gone, it would have been you because yes, out of the colored people here, Hank, you the
You're
weakest link.
terrible.
Yeah, you the weakest link here. And yeah, so they taking turns with the shard here because
Finally.
it's messing with their mind, and we find out that the shard it's it's at because it's part of that cosmic star that crashed. It wants to be with the rest of the shards, like it
Mm,
wants to be together. And the more you pull it apart, the more it's gonna fight you back. Like you're taking me too far away from the rest of us,
yeah.
and that's when the influence starts to where you're going too
It
far
seems
away.
like at first it's more of a suggestion in your mind to make you go back, and then as you get further and further away, it starts physically pushing you back toward where it wants you to go.
They say you weren't listening. We tried to tell you we ain't trying to go no further, and you keep taking me out further. So now I'm gonna have to step it up a notch. So we're like, they said, rotate this thing out. One of y'all start acting up a little bit. Y'all start,
Pass
going
it.
a little wayward. Past hot potato.
Yeah, and it was about the escape. That's when
Yeah,
when
they
Rose
say we almost too late because he threw this ice, and I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. And then
when Rose is like
the
walk
girls see
through.
everybody, and they see him there. Um,
Uh-huh.
that was a creepy ass scene
It was weird. It was weirdly yeah, that's how it looked.
with
It
him
was weirdly.
knowing that the shard is there, and him going like, I know I see it, but it's three of y'all, and
You
I
can
can
only
get
put one of
one.
y'all. Yeah.
Y'all ain't because he said y'all ain't faster than me. You quick, but I'm quicker. And I'm gonna get past somebody. This one is gonna be one of y'all for a child. That was a creepy ass scene. If I wasn't so desensitized to horror, I probably would have been a little bit more terrified than I was. But
Yeah.
like that was a horrifying scene there. And he did he went for the weakest, he went for the one-eyed one, and
Yeah, she had no peripheral vision. But
exactly,
he
you
did
went for the
grab her
weakest
from a
link.
distance. Because he stretched his arm to get her. And he did it from like the bottom. They couldn't see. He did it from the ground. Long
Which
stretch
was,
of arm.
shout out to the cinematography because this whole base of the movie up until the very end was shot in fog.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and you
Like
can
they
still
set
see
the
well out
tone
there.
and the
Like,
backdrop of this movie by putting us in this dense fog. They said we gonna make this creepy and eerie as possible. Like they set the tone for that. Like whoever thought of that, that was a good creative choice for
Yeah,
me.
I'm
It
wondering
worked.
though if this fog is like a representation of like the rift between the realities, because that's what the myth was. It was the rift between two worlds, and I also wonder if like the fog was gonna keep going, like as he
If you
kept
would have got,
moving, it fall. Yeah, that would have been
mm-hmm.
just like that would have been something you just couldn't contain. You talking about bringing America together, like a terrible idea.
we go, we gonna get to him. So,
Here
dun, da, da,
you
da.
go.
Theory confirmed. last
Man.
week, last week, because like I said, we done went through these movies already. Actually, and this year we went through the movies, and so they're fresh on my mind. And I just got to thinking because we already know that um Will is Mike's father from the It chapter 1 and 2. And I was just like what if Marge is the mother of Richie? Because not only like the glasses was a dead giveaway, but also in the way that their social dynamics were, um because like she was always trying to impress them the Patty Heifers, and like he was like the class clown of the group, and like admitted like I just like this is how what I do to get people to like me, the same as. And Marge, remember, she was like always like the joke, like making all these picking at people so the little patty
Mhm.
cakes would laugh at her. Like he was that person in the Losers Club. And and it brought it around to me last episode when it hit me when Rich sacrificed his life to save hers. And it was like, oh, wait a minute. Like what if? What if? And we also learn not only um is it confirmed that that is her child. Pennywise knew it before she did because he called her by her married last name.
Mhm.
Because she was like, told you. And he was like,
Yeah.
oh, wait. Oh, my bad. That ain't your last name yet. But I want you to know that this your son, and him and his little friends, they tried to get me.
Well, he said they actually did. Like
Yeah, that
this,
they
this is
got.
what got me in this scene confused a
Mhm.
little bit, because I always felt like the Loser Club just sealed him.
No,
Like,
they got him. Like that was like there was like that once and for all type thing,
mhm.
that we got him once and for all. And so this is why I think theories here.
Oh my god.
What if Pennywise is like pulling a Thanos? Now, if y'all are Avengers fans, when Thanos found out that the Avengers took him out in at the beginning of Endgame, when they pulled up on him when he was in that kitchen cooking and making him some vegetable stew,
Oh my god.
and they and they pulled up on him and they took him out. And once he realized that, he was like, now I got to go back. I have to fix this. And being that we've learned that Pennywise, he looks at time as everything happening together. Like we're looking at time linear. He's not like that. And I'm referencing, I want to say like in the Watchmen with like Dr. Manhattan, and I'm not sure if y'all seen the movie Tenet, where they was talking about time in that movie as well,
Yeah.
with John David Washington and his
Oh
wife.
my god. I knew you would go back to. I knew you was gonna do it. That's why I was like, yeah.
I had to watch that movie a couple times. I was distracted. Moving right along, but they explain about how time overlaps. And Pennywise let us know, because he is this cosmic entity, he sees it all running in together. And now that he knows how his end was met, he also kind of looks at it as a beginning, because he now sees, I don't have to meet this end if I can go back to the beginning and change it, like Thanos was trying to do. Like, if I can go back and if I can stop them from doing this, then I don't have to worry about me meeting my end. And I feel like Pennywise, that's why he was targeting this specific group, because it's like, if I can stop them, then their descendants won't be the ones to be my demise.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I wonder, does he get it like linearly? Like, because it doesn't seem like he knows everything all the time. It's like he gets bits of information.
Oh, I think he knows it all at the same time. But
But
let
then
me,
why didn't he just take Will out then?
because I think he tried as
No,
well,
he
because
didn't. He had Will freaking floating with everybody else. He could ate Will in the house.
but he could have, but we needed him to also, we needed Will to lure in the other ones too, and his parents. We needed them to get all of them in there together. Um, but he already hit Will with the deadlight, so he in his mind already got him. Because think about it, I think he sees it all at one time. Because think about it, when the lake scene with Leroy and Will, and he was letting Will know that
He's gonna burn down the
that
fire.
he's gonna be burned. Exactly. Like, he's already met his end. And so I know he sees all of these things, and he pretty much told him the game plan of how this was gonna happen. Like how he told Will that you're gonna burn. And he's telling Marge about with his son. Like, he is seeing all these things. He's like, I'm telling y'all the plan. I'm telling y'all what's happening, and I still got a bit of control over this. So I do think that he sees it all at the same time.
Well, if that's the case, then he's just being a bit too arrogant because
Yeah.
he got over that. Like that's how he got by he pretty much assembled them, and then they took him out, which kind of happened in it. He kind of assembled them too,
Mm-hmm.
and then they took him out.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just arrogant. He just, y'all can't get me.
Right. I already know what's gonna happen. Okay. Plan F around and find out. And so just as he was about to let Mars know, like, this is why I can't let you live. this why I can't why you got to get up on out of here, because see, if I let you live, then you're gonna have this little loser right here, and him and his friends gonna try to get me. So you gotta go. And while he's trying to hit, Marge, with them deadlights, and probably just go ahead and eat her right straight away. He freezes because Halloran does what Halloran has to do here, and takes your boy on out the game.
On the freaking dream. Halloran did some freaking Freddy Krueger style shit.
He really did. And yeah, while they're on the while he's he's in the truck, and we're seeing all the damn kids from the school just out here. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, was we saving them that we had make sure we had enough snacks and whatnot for later on. And the military now is out here. So we're up against Pennywise, we're up against the military. Like, we have too much going on. We're on the time chart because we need to hurry up and get this pillar put in place.
Yeah.
And because the military is just making all the wrong decisions, somebody had to be a casualty of war.
Man, I knew Tanya wasn't gonna make it this season, man. I knew it. He had too many close calls.
He did. That was his dumbass fault for dropping the damn pillar in the first place and leaving it. They ain't even try to go back and get it.
I mean, they probably did, but everybody probably teaming with military by the time he got back there, because that was the house. That was the spot. and they lost so many men in there. You know, the military was out there in force, so he probably wouldn't have been able to get the shard. But yeah, dropping it. I don't know how he dropped that shard, man. Luckily, he did for Lily because she would have got in the little sewer.
Yeah, she definitely would have that. You know, his downfall was her come up. But yeah, somebody had to get got in this time.
Yeah,
But
and while all
child,
that's
and
happening,
exactly while they trying to fend off the dang military shooting at people, shooting at innocent people, y'all ain't even worried about the real threat. Halloran then intercepted Pennywise's mind. And I put you were thinking Fred. I'm also thinking, Charles Xavier. I'm a go inside of your mind, and inside of this kind of like dreamlike state that froze Pennywise in place. He's not the god that he thinks that he is in this dream state. He's just like, you ain't nobody. You just a little clown, is what you are. Like, you a circus performer.
and
No,
that's
a
what
matter of fact, you ain't even in the circus. You a carnival performer, and you ain't. And he's just like, no, I'm not.
he said he was the devourer of worlds. So like, does he go to different planets and eat everybody there?
And which is probably how he got
MO?
trapped. Which is, I feel like, it's probably how he ended up getting stuck in that star and banished. So he'll stop
Yes.
doing that. Like, that's how.
One of them planets was able to beat his ass, and they
And banish exactly. Mhm. Kicked him out of their planet and banished him. And that's how he ended up here, fell to the earth. But they were just like, you ain't no damn cosmic entity, man.
Yeah, like it seemed
You are a dancing clown. And
like
he was
Holleran.
offended.
He
He
was
was
mad
so
about that.
offended.
It seemed like Holleran had took Bob's memories and made those like the forefront of Pennywise's memories. And he kind of screwed him up with the whole like, you're Bob. And Pennywise was like, I'm not no freaking Bob. I'm like, nah, bro, you're Bob. Like,
Exactly. Like, we just like,
as
calm down.
long as he was in this state of confusion, thinking that he was Bob, or he could have been Bob, or like this was the real world, or that was the real. Like, he was confused about what type of existence he was in this moment. And then Halloran slapped this shit out.
He slapped him like I slapped old girl when they was in the restaurant.
And Pennywise looked like, until Pennywise figured out who was in his mind, he really couldn't do anything. He was in a state of like utter confusion.
Yeah, he had he was taking him down. He attacked that ego of his.
Yeah, and see, like, come on, man, you're otherworldly entity, and you are phased by ego and pride. He is like the Losers Club.
Been winning for so long.
Yeah, but the Losers Club played on his ego and pride.
Yeah, they did. They definitely did. And we see that Will gets the pillar, and they're like, you have to, you got to get it there. You got to get it to this tree.
And he was smart about it because he realized that he go through the fog and take the far side of the tree, he'll be out of the sights of the people with the guns.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Will is a thinking man, bro. He's a thinking kid. He's wise beyond his years.
And thanks you, Leroy, for finally instilling some power and motivation into him instead of tearing him down. He was, it was some slaps this season, wasn't it? Season had a couple slaps in it.
Was a couple of slaps.
I feel like it was somebody else. It wasn't just them. It was some more slaps. I can't right off the tip of my head, but I know it was some more. I'm gonna get to them though. They're gonna come to my memory one day. But yeah, Leroy was like, "You can do it. Like, you don't have to be me. In fact, I would rather you not be me in this moment, and you go and do you and get this to the tree." And so I've liked Will. He was a good character to me.
Mm-hmm.
I liked ever since he stepped onto the scene. I was like, I like this kid, and they put the power in his hands, and he did what needed to be done until the damn pillar started getting to him, and then that's when the other kids had to come in and
Friends
kind
had
of
to come help him. Yeah,
they had to come in and be the backup and be like, we got to hold it down together.
yeah. And while that's happening, this fool go mess with a freaking.
This
Like, he talking about something. We're gonna help you. I know Halloran has done this to you. Like Halloran is holding this thing back, and
But yeah, we
Shaw.
got it. So you can go ahead and I like the way they scaled Pennywise to where he was like Avatar size.
Yeah, he's big out there, and
Yeah,
like
I love the way that they scaled him to where, and that the big difference from him being Bob Gray's Pennywise size, they scaled him up, and the general is just like, it's an honor to meet you, sir. I just,
yeah, he really hit
whatever
him.
we can do to help you, like, go ahead and do what you need to do. Like we're of service to you. I'm here for you. Like we here to help you. And Pennywise is like, "Don't get your ass on. Like, I don't need
I
your
mean,
help. Like, what you talking about?"
they did help him though, because it was them that interrupted Halloran, allowing Pennywise to escape the illusion.
And then he kicked the
But
shit out of
then
Halloran.
Pennywise
When
was
he,
like,
he kicked Halloran out of his dream, he literally
yeah, he kicked him, he booted him.
he literally kicked him out of his head with a literal kick.
But
And
freaking, the only reason why he went out to Shaw because he remembered him as a kid.
because because rightfully so, because he's not he knows a whole lot. This is not an earthly bound creature. This is not like we just gonna tame a lion or a tiger or a bear. This is a million-year old cosmic entity, and you think that you're going to control it
I
and
bargained
that
with it.
you are going to tell it what to do. And it was like, what? I know you don't think you got some kind of power. What was it Bane said in The Dark Knight Rises? He was like,
You
what did he
think
say
you're
to
in?
what dude?
You say you think you're in control?
Exactly. Do you think you in control right now?
No, in charge. That's what he
Yeah.
said. You think you in charge? You put his hand on his shoulder.
Uh, and that's how he kind of like paused and looked at him like,
just
wait.
like just like bro hit Ingrid crazy ass with the Ike Turner. Like, hold on now.
Exactly. It's like, do you feel it? Exactly. Do you feel exactly when people keep like trying him? He keep looking at people like, do y'all not know my name?
Yeah, yeah. Y'all
What
got
must I do to you people for y'all to understand I am powerful out here?
yeah. Like this whole scene was where it was like I wait for this. Shaw got.
Exactly. That's
He
just
got
like,
got in good fashion, and he got with the same thing that Pennywise scared him with to begin with.
exactly. Like, I'm
And
gonna
how
take
are
you
you
back to
still
your
afraid of
childhood.
that thing? Like you're a grown man.
Exactly. He was just like, oh, okay, so Pennywise don't scare you, but I remember what do. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with that. Since you think you know everything, you don't know me. Like, you think we friends? We ain't friends. We ain't nothing. We ain't boys. Like, get out of my way. You're another meal like everybody else. Like, I'm above all of you. Like, I'm like when Homelander was like, I'm better than you. Sometimes you got to
His-
show people better than you can tell people, and Shaw need to be shown in that moment, and the rest of the show soldiers didn't even know what to do. Boy, when he hit that run,
He's so
and he
theatrical.
exactly, and he looked big as shit. I feel like he like doubled in size, like again, like the scaling of him running. You see a giant clown running in the damn mist
Yeah,
towards you when
he
you're
is.
like, ain't nothing you can do but put this damn pillar back in the ground.
Yeah, he is. He has quite the creepy design, man. I'm not
Yes,
creeped out by clowns, but just the way that they use him and like
yes.
his shape shifting abilities and whatnot. He has a creepy quality to his presentation.
And all of that is thanks to Bill Skarsgård.
Oh yeah, he killing it. But
He
like bro
did this.
looks, bro has a creepy look without the makeup on. To be real,
Yes. Like I
yes.
said, I love him and his brother, Alexander Skarsgård. I love him.
Ain't it three of them? Oh, it was three brothers.
Yes. Yep. There's three of them. There's three of them. such good actors. Yes, sometimes people just have talented families, but
Mhm.
again, and we talked about it before. I know the award shows are not looking at horror the way that they should, but damn it, y'all need to give Bill Skarsgård something. Y'all need to give him something, because ain't no way in hell y'all can deny this talent. Like him being Pennywise, like if y'all was able to give Heath Ledger something for immersing himself into the Joker, ain't no way y'all can skip over this. Like I need to see the Emmys, the Golden Globes, Critics' Choice Awards. Stop skipping over my boy. This is some really good acting right here, and the way he uses not just he's acting in all aspects. Like he's acting with his body language. He's acting with the
Mhm.
voice that he gives. Like he gives you high pitch and raspy at the same time. The physicality
Mhm.
that he puts into this character. Like I'm pretty sure seeing him on set, them kids was probably terrified. Like
Nah, they was
I
laughing
don't want
on
to
me.
see him until it's time.
You ain't see the behind the scenes stuff. They was like laughing with him and stuff, and cause like and he would break into character on set. I
I believe they said Tim Curry did the same thing with the kids in
mean,
the 90s.
man,
Like
Tim
he would
Curry so
like he would be exactly like he would be trying to scare the kid, like purposefully scaring the kids behind the scenes. Like sometimes you
yeah.
got look, we got to carry this fear over.
There's a thing about like Hollywood and transformative performances that they don't
Hmm.
give those performances their due. 'Cause I think about like Eddie Murphy and everything. Like Eddie Murphy in the Nut, yeah,
Nutty
Nutty Professor
Professor,
and
yes,
Norbit. Like you played all these freaking characters, bro.
and
He dis
immersed himself in them.
yeah, he
Well,
disappears into he was freaking who's the exercise guy? The white exercise dude. I
yes,
forgot
I
his
know
name.
who you're talking about
Yeah, he
from the
passed
80s.
away a couple years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, he played
I'm a
him.
pony. I'm a pony.
Like just he's able to like just become that person. And it's
Yes.
like, how can you not reward
That and in
people?
Coming to America when he immersed himself in those characters, like they have to like somehow show that this is a talent and a skill that everybody is not able to tackle. Like they need to be recognized more
Yeah,
for
it's
literally being able to fully immerse themselves in it with, and not just with like them. I'm dressed up, but like they change their whole physicality,
mhm.
facial expressions, and voice for these people.
Yeah, it's a lot of it, but there's not many actors who just can put on a transformative role like that. Like I think about Matthew Lillard with Shaggy a lot because just I watched Scooby Doo religiously as a kid, and that's Shaggy, bro. Like the way that he walks, his posture, the way that
Hmm.
he interacts with everybody around him, his voice, the inflection, the highs and lows,
Oh, that just
the
might remind
ability.
me. Quentin Tarantino, you didn't have to say that about him. You didn't have to say that.
What happened? What do you do? What do you say?
Oh, you missed that?
Yeah, what happened?
Dog, I don't know how you seen. So if you've been scrolling on social media at any point in time lately, and you've seen a lot of like people saying like I love Matthew Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen it, but it's not just because people just love Matthew Lillard. I mean, and I do, but they say it because Quentin Tarantino went on somebody's little show and they were interviewing him and he made a list of actors that he don't like. And
I
he listed
mean,
Matthew Lillard in there. Just been
was it like a personal thing?
right. And he did have a reason why. He didn't he just like he would just felt like he didn't like him as an actor. He or in a like he didn't like him. And Matthew Lillard's feelings was hurt.
And Matthew
Because he
Lillard
was
is
just
shit.
like, what did I do to you? He was like, you were like somebody that like I looked up to, and you wouldn't say nothing like that about like Tom Cruise. Like, why? Like, how I get in it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's
Matthew
wild.
just
It's not
literally caught her straight for no reason.
Matthew Lillard. He that dude. The only movie I ever eat like he's been in bad movies and he's been the best part of bad movies. Like Wing Commander is a bad movie, terrible movie. He is the best part in that. That movie got Freddie Prinze Jr. in it too. They did a couple movies together, but he's the best part in that movie. Like he's the best part in the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Like, come on, man. And I knew he was the bad guy because I told my niece when I was watching, I was like, because they're not gonna cast Shaggy and have him be a background character.
That's what I'm just like. I'm team. I love Matthew Lillard. Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, I fucks with Tarantino. He's a dope director, but he kind of out of pocket with that.
Yeah, I'm just like, you did like that. Like, what was the reason? Like, you didn't have to go there. Like, you didn't have to call him out for absolutely no reason. He don't bother nobody.
Yeah, fam, and he's talented. Like I said, like bro just disappears in the Shaggy. He is Shaggy.
Now, y'all, exactly. When I seen this part, y'all, this is the one thing that came into my mind.
Sam, can you hear me? On your left.
Y'all can't tell me this ain't what y'all was thinking about when y'all seen Rich come through. Was he not clutch? Was he not clutch? That was William. That was Rich right there. I got you.
Oh man.
Was he not clutch coming in there?
He was clutch. Like Halloran said, when Rose like, what do you see? And he was like a miracle, because I mean, for him, he's never seen a ghost save the day. and
that it was one of her ancestors that brought him there.
Yeah, and she felt that. And she couldn't see it, but she felt them.
She felt, because she looked in the direction, like like there's something there. Like, she didn't see it, but she knew something was going on at that time, and that it was her ancestors that brought Rich there to go and help him for his friend. Oh, this was so cute. I didn't think we were gonna see him again, and he really came in. Yeah, this was so.
You ain't crying.
I was almost. They didn't get me just right there. Not yet. This was close. It started cracking. The thug tears was formulating in this moment. I said, "Oh, yeah." I had to pause the TV for a second. I said, "Wait,
yeah.
Hold on." I needed a minute to just sit with this and how powerful this scene was, because they knew whoever did this is a fan of TV and cinema here. Whoever made this was a fan, because they knew we was gonna be broken up from last week.
Oh yeah.
They knew they was gonna leave everybody in shambles, and people have been in shambles since what happened to Rich. We didn't know that they was gonna do this for us.
You saw broke the tattoo.
Exactly. This shit real. Okay.
She real fuck. Oh man. This whole entire segment had me freaking locked in. I didn't blink when they was so much drama.
It was. That's why I had to run. I had to sit in this moment for a minute, because this was a lot, with them Rich making it over to his friends to help them out. It's just so cute, and I just love it.
He flipped Pennywise off on the way up.
And did.
And the same old Rich.
And did. Just like Richie and It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 flipped him off.
Damn.
Yeah. Richie did that.
Yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. He flipped him off. And then we seen Pennywise switch forms into that giant flying creature. I was just gonna say, boy, it's about to be all over for y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna end well after that, because I was just like, I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, because Pennywise in the moment was like, oh, wait a minute, this ain't my only form. I could just fly over them and scoop this. Like, oh wait, I forgot who I was.
But he was getting tapped though, because they was shooting him in the back.
Yes, Leroy crawling through the ground.
And Rose was popping them too, and Hank was popping. They was all busting.
Exactly. They're like, we might can't take you down, but we can slow you down so them kids can do what need to be done. And yeah, he was that he didn't expect that either. Like he was fighting 2 battles and he wasn't ready for it. Like he wasn't
It was the first
consciously
time
thinking.
the first time he faced some kids with their parents there.
Right.
You
He was
can't
like,
take them all
I
at the
know
same
exactly. Like y'all care about y'all kids? When? Since when? Since when y'all give a damn about these children?
Oh man.
Y'all ain't never cared before. But they was on his ass. And thanks to the parents, they got it at the tail end. Leroy, because Leroy got hit with them dead lights, and so Charlotte and the rest of them was like, we gonna come through with the backup, while Leroy is a bit indisposed, and Rich came through and helped them with putting the pillar in there, and Pennywise went on back to sleep.
Yeah,
Like
he turned back into like his
the
dead light
dead light.
form.
And it was just like, well, shit, I guess I'll go back to sleep. I was asleep anyway. Y'all woke me up.
He was asleep.
Exactly. I didn't even want to come out here. Y'all opened the door. So I figured y'all wanted me to come out through the door. But I guess not. So I guess I'll go back to sleep. Shit. But I was really asleep, is what had happened. And
but like when they put that shard in the tree, does that widen the parameter now? Because it's the furthest point.
But he's still contained into Derry, but just a little bit. The cage is just a little bigger than it was before.
Military ain't shit.
Well, y'all,
it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Go up there, Brian.
Steve gonna ask you to sing though. Steve got some pipes.
Yeah. This is where I lost it, y'all. This was it for me. This was it.
Really?
I lost it at the funeral. I'm sorry, y'all. When Halloran came around that corner and he looked, because I said, I bet you Rich gonna be at this damn funeral. I bet you he gonna be at this funeral. He gonna be at this funeral. And not only he was at the funeral, it wasn't just that he was there, because I thought maybe we was gonna see him like standing on the corner, standing by his, no, he was right there. He was in between his dad and Will, and when he laid his head on Will's shoulders, y'all, that was it for me. Them thug tears came right on. I cried them thug tears like I ain't a boy. And I don't cry and stuff. When I tell y'all I don't be crying watching TV, because y'all know I'm an OG, triple OG.
You're hilarious.
But I said, ain't no way. Again, I had to pause the TV because I said, whoa. I know this ain't the thug in me. I can't be doing this. Okay, y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. Rich caught me slipping. This episode gave me all of the feels. I'm all watery-eyed and whatnot. I said I can't even see the TV. My eyes blurry. Why y'all do this? Why? Why would they do this to me?
It's only like the only characters that can do that is like really, really well written characters. Like because you feel a loss when they're gone. Like you feel an actual loss in your actual life when the character is well written and they go out, and then they go out in a way like how Richie went out, which was like heroic. So yeah.
I was child. I was glad I wasn't watching this by myself. I was like, I'd have been embarrassed. Somebody.
I've been laughing at your ass, right?
I'd have been embarrassed.
I'd have been laughing. Like, damn, Kiva.
Look, I can't be like, girl, toughen up, get it together, pull yourself together, and get it together, because child. And then it wasn't just. I couldn't even concentrate on what Marge was saying. I ain't have listened to the damn poem because I was too busy in my damn.
Her speech was dope.
It was. She was talking about friendship and all that good stuff, but. I'm sorry, I was gone. I might as well have been at the damn funeral crying and stuff. At this point, I should have had on all black, sitting there singing, meet me at the crossroads and whatnot.
In 1960 something. They got both thumb before both thumb.
That's the thug song you sing when you in mourning.
Right. You gotta break time. You gotta break time to do it. But I got you. I got
I was too in my feelings. I wouldn't listen when she was. I said, I know this is a good poem, and I told myself I was gonna go back and listen to it. But see, what had happened was then he goes sit down and talk to the parents.
Yeah.
I said, oh no, cause see, the last episode, and I said last episode, I want to see who his parents are that raised such a good young man. And I'm glad they had a chance to show us his mom and dad and how they were, sad and they, grieving the loss of their young son. And Halloran now with his shining being a little bit more controlled, he used that ability to offer comfort to his parents, his grieving parents, because it's a lot to grieve anybody, especially when you grieve a child. Because as a parent, in your mind, you're gonna go
First.
before them.
Mhm.
You're gonna go first. And that they're like, he didn't even get to fully live his life, but he went out like a true hero. Like they raised a good young man. And to the point where he like Rich was at his own funeral trying to comfort he's still being a hero even after death. Like, I have to be there to comfort my family. And Halloran was like, I'm gonna use my gifts for good now.
Yeah.
That now that I got control over it and I'm not afraid of it, to let the family know, to be able to help people. Like, he's still helping. Now that he feels better, he can actually help people in the way that he wants to help people and not feel like he's being used anymore. He can help people in the way that he wants to help them, and goes and offer comfort to his family to let them know that I know you guys suffered a great loss and that there's no real way to kind of offer any solace to y'all, but I want you to know that he's here, and that you feel them around. You feel him. He is there, and that gave them something. Like, and they believed him. Like, he looks believable. Like, they didn't say, we don't know you, get away from us. Why would you say that?
Like, who are you?
Exactly. But they listened when he said that.
Yeah.
Though they looked up, they perked up. They were like, yeah, we do feel that. And okay, yeah, you're right though. That's him.
How you know that?
Right. Like, it's like, yeah. We was thinking that we felt something, but we ain't want to say it out loud. But like you confirmed for us that that we're not crazy. That what we feel is a real thing, and that I want him to be able to like take that little thing and use that moving forward to his gift to help people. And we see that in Halloran's story moving forward, the way he was able to go and help Danny out.
Yeah,
like
I was wondering
I'm
how
gonna
he
use my
got
shining
there.
for good. That he's like, this is the first instance of him not being afraid of it and being able to say, nobody's using me. I'm gonna use my abilities for good in this instance.
Yeah, I was.
And then
I was 100% like wondering at the beginning of the series, like, how did Halloran become the guy in The Shining? Because the person in The Shining was patient, gentle, loving, understanding, and Halloran was like, "Nigga, get out of my face."
right, like, he was just not
So
here
yeah,
for the best.
but nah, it's great how they led him to his character arc. Like they did, it's well written, man.
Mm-hmm. And wrapping the story up, Lily finally goes to visit her father's grave
Mm-hmm.
and be comfortable with it now, to be able to process her own grief, because Lily's grief took her to the mental hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Lily's grief not only disrupted her, but her mother. Like, her whole household was in disarray over her father's death, and she had not come to terms with it. And the thing was that, being that Lily didn't come to terms with her father's death, was something that Pennywise played into her fears with.
Mm-hmm.
And so that now she feels like, okay, we put him to sleep. At least we got almost, almost 3 decades of him being away. I can finally sit and process what I'm going through and sit with it. And then we have Lily and Mars sitting there, like, everybody kind of acting like ain't nothing happened. You know, everybody going back to normal.
That what they were saying though. They were like, it's weird how everything's shifting back.
We just gonna pretend that it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that when Mars gave her the spiel, like, hey, when he took me, he told me some stuff about the future, and that's when Mars. That's why you over here thinking that the series is gonna be this man trying to freaking go back in time to undo his demise. And because Mars, she suggested, like, what if he can just go back and go after our parents? And then Lily was like, well, then shoot, it'll be somebody else's fight. Which, I mean, what you gonna do about it? You can't time travel, so yeah, it's somebody else's fight.
Right. But that makes me not, you know what? This makes me wonder, will there be an instance where he does change the outcome?
And then we get the It Part 3 is a whole new, like, he changes what happened in Part 2. The losers club don't win, and then we get a Part 3, and it's in a more modern setting because he lived longer.
What if he did change it to where the losers club did not
finish him off?
Right. I'm just saying. Now that we know he's like omnipresent and he's seeing everything at one time, so that he can go and because he said, "My death is my birth." We started the first episode off with a little baby It.
Or yeah.
I don't know, but I'm just saying we're gonna come back to this. Y'all remember where I had this theory at? I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe not. Like I said, I always say maybe not, but maybe so. Wrapping this up clearly, because we know Halloran, like I had said, Halloran is done with it. I'm through with y'all. I'm gonna go work at the hotel because I can't get in trouble out there. Little did he know.
Little did he know. But hey, at least he had decades of peace before that happened. So
yeah. He had a good life seemingly before all of this came to pass. So he's just like, I think I'll be all right. Hank and Ronnie go ahead and hit the road for Canada. I think they were headed to.
Yeah.
And we know from It Chapter 1 that Leroy and them became like sheep farmers. And so this just provided the bridge of how that happened.
Yeah. Well, Leroy was hell bent on leaving because that's what he told his wife he was gonna do. That's what he wanted to do. And like he had broken some promises before, he went and break this one. So it took her to tell him, hey, maybe we should stay. And her whole thing was, we've been fighting battles, adjacent battles, like yours over here and mine over there for all our lives, since we've known each other or whatnot. So like for the first time, maybe we can fight a battle together, you know. And she made a compelling argument because he didn't hesitate. He's like, oh, okay, cool. But she said she ain't gonna raise no damn sheep though.
He did though, as we can see in
It but he grew up on the farm. So he had experience. She wasn't hearing that. She a city girl. She ain't worried about him doggone sheep.
Yeah, they decide to end up staying against my better judgment, but this is how they ended up staying. Rose, Rose probably set their asses up. Rose made it seem like a good deal. Rose just wanted to get out of them.
I mean, Rose wanted to leave because Tanya passed, and
she needed somebody else to do the job. She didn't feel like doing no damn more.
Yeah, I mean, but she been doing it since she was little. Like, come on. But nah, I really feel like if they don't stay, it doesn't get destroyed. So all of this is built. All of this is like that turtle thing. His great plan, and he moved in mysterious ways. So he moved a couple pieces here, a couple pieces there.
All the returns work.
And then they all culminate into the losers club, taking it out. So that's how it works. That's how the good entities work. They don't never just come in and say that they. And yeah, man, how old is Angry?
Somebody in the comments from the last video called you out and said it ain't that hard.
How?
So they go
they-
in the comments under the previous video, and somebody broke it down.
1908. She had to be like 8, 9. That girl was big.
Yeah, go look in the comments under the last video. Somebody broke it down. They called you out and said it shouldn't be that complicated. They did. They kind of threw some shade at you a little bit.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about because I'm doing the math, and her ass should have been pushing 60. She should have been pushing 60 in freaking Derry before, you know what I'm saying? All this went down. And this is what, 26 years later? She should be 90 something, man. Like,
well, they broke it down some kind of way. Yeah,
unless
just look in the comments.
Unless she's a big 5-year-old in 1908.
Yeah, look in the comment section of the last
biggest freaking 5-year-old I ever seen in my life.
Look in the comment section. They kind of explain something for you. So
I mean,
hopefully
it makes sense though.
Well, you read it. I wasn't hung up on her age because we don't see her again. But if you want a little bit more explanation, check the comments from episode 7 video. But yeah, we check on Ingrid, who is now inpatient at the same hospital that she was working at and sacrificed the children to, which we'll probably get a lot more in season 2 of Welcome to Derry. And lo and behold, we get a bit of a flashback of Beverly, and we seeing the moment where her mother passed and how cruel her dad was to her then. And this is why Mrs. Kirsch came after her in It Chapter 2. She had already met her. Mm-hmm. She'd already seen her. So it tied that in with that as well. Like, this is somebody she already had run-ins with. Overall, that, kind of wrapping the story around with us. I love the lore of this. I love it. We are going to rate this on a scale of 0 to 5 knives. Y'all already know what I got.
Y'all already know what we both got, so
it's 5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's a perfect freaking season of a show that I've seen ever. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had a show where every episode was good, or every episode at a similar caliber as the previous, and they managed to pull that off. I was locked in, super locked in. I wish they had more episodes. I remember back in the day when we used to have 20, 30 some episode seasons.
Right. At least 12. At least 12. And they're not doing that anymore. Like,
8 is the
8 to 10, and actually more like a 6 to 10 these days. You might get 6 to 10 episodes, but you're not getting any more. That's it.
In their defense, I mean, if you break it down as the average TV show block is 8 1-hour episodes, so it's like 16 episodes. But because there were TV shows back in the day that were an hour long, and they also had 20 episodes.
Like Walking Dead and like Game of Thrones was having like a lot of episodes per season.
Yeah,
so I'm just like,
it got so freaking popular today. You could hardly watch it because every 10 minutes was a commercial break because they had so many ads.
It was it's just a lot. Law and Order, another one that would have so many episodes per season.
They were an hour long too. Yeah, it showed.
They just not doing it no more.
They're not. It might not be financially the best for them to do, I guess. And with
the writer's strike happening, people not paying people, and then the attention span of people these days with like quick scroll TikToks and stuff. And I think they just feel like it's better.
It kind of allows them to put more like money and special effects and stuff into a single episode. You don't have 30 to do. You only got 10 episodes. You can kind of make those 10 episodes into like mini movies almost. Like,
although the stories sometimes aren't as fleshed out when you have a specific amount of episodes to do. And I feel like sometimes that's when things suffer, is that we don't get enough of a story.
Yeah.
Like we were able to tell a good amount of story in Game of Thrones because they had so many episodes per season. But then like House of the Dragon, they're giving us like 6 to 8 episodes. and it's not like we're not being able to get told. They're not telling us enough story. It's like things have start to feel rushed in that manner of time. And I need you to give me the story. Tell me the real story.
There's some MCU shows like that. Like they have great build up, but then they just kind of end abruptly. Like Hawkeye was like that. Freaking even the Daredevil season, like it had great build up, and then it kind of had a letdown towards the end. Like I don't know if it's like we gotta wrap this up, or if it's like we run out of money, the budget is not all there. I don't know what it is, but sometimes it seems like they're struggling to do 8 to 10 episodes.
Right. Y'all drop down in the comments below and let us know your rating of this series overall. What were your favorite parts of the series? Your favorite characters? Did you laugh? Did you cry? Were you scared? Are you looking forward to season 2? Rock with us on this. Like, y'all here for it. We're gonna be here next time. What are your theories? You got any theories for season 2? Or how did you feel about the movies now? Did you go back and watch the movies after you watched the show, like give it a rewatch? Or some people hadn't even watched the movies yet and then are now trying to go back and watch the movies. So are you into the lore? Are you now you know what, it ain't enough, I got to even go read the book?
I ain't reading
the book. I gotta read.
I read The Stand. I refuse to read another Stephen King Bible.
I read The Shining when I was like in middle or high school, something like that. So yeah, have you just jumped on? We just gonna be all in this lore? Like, let us know in the comment section below. Thank y'all for rocking with us throughout this. Welcome to Derry Journey. Again, make sure you hit like and subscribe on the channel. Join the channel membership. Like I said, we're about to start movie nights again. We're gonna put them in the Discord so you can watch the movie with us. Like, we'll be watching it through Discord. If anybody already know, that's how we roll. So go ahead and hit the channel memberships. I'm still doing Pluribus reviews, getting back into Power Book 4 Force this week. Stranger Things Volume 2 comes out next week. I am going to be pushing out my Five Nights at Freddy's review. And you said, when does Wonder Man come out?
They postponed it till January of next year, but it was supposed to be right before New Year's. Before New Year's. But it was supposed to be like the day before New Year's Eve, but they pushed it back.
Well, that'll be on the list for next year. Might drop a couple trailer reactions and whatnot. Just did a review of Bel Air season 4 on the channel. Y'all go and check that out. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
I can put you in a log cabin somewhere in Aspen. Girl, ain't nothing to the pain, ain't tricking if you got it.
Go to the police, not now. He's made sure of that.
Put you in a
He's out there and he's watching us.
Somewhere
what are you waiting for, huh?
Like I said, ain't nothing to the pain. We can change the last name. What's happening? Cause you look so good. Tell me why you wanna work here. I put you on the front page of a King magazine, but you gon' get yourself hurt here. Hey, baby, I brought you in the back just to have a conversation. Really think you need some ventilation. Let's talk about you and me. Oh,
we go from taking Kel to the hospital to catching a goddamn snake.
I think she want me. Nah, I can't leave her lonely. No, ooh, I can't believe it. Ooh, she out on me.
Lay low until he knows you're alone, and then he's gonna come after you.
I can't leave her lonely. No. And you don't understand, she made the people say, yeah.
Abraham Whistler.
Yeah.
Met Blade.
Yeah. She hit the main stage, she made the people say, yeah. Yeah.